Hi everyone, it's Julianne here for Miss Ink Stamps and welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a shaker card using one of the brand new stencils from the mini stencil release that just came out last week. Now there were a total of 7 stencils released as well as a freebie. Now the first stencil I'm going to be showing you here is the Enchanted stencil. Look at all of that beautiful detail. Each one of the stencils in this release are just breathtaking with the amount of detail that Miss Ink Stamps got in them. Just like the Heirloom Bloom stencil here that I'm showing you. Next is the Basket Case stencil. Again, with all of those fine details, I can't wait to get these ink blended. Next is the Oopsie Daisy stencil, and it has all of those cute flowers throughout. I think this is perfect for spring. Now this is the Lot of Love stencil. Now I just used this stencil in a video on my channel last week. I will have that link down below if you're interested. Now here is the Kaleidoscope stencil. It is just beautiful and it really does look like a kaleidoscope. And then finally, the last stencil is the Square Dance stencil. And that's the one I'm going to be using in my video today. So let's get started. Now I've gone ahead and I've added some pixie spray on the back of that Square Dance stencil. And I'm going to be placing that directly over my background panel. And I've already trimmed that down to just slightly smaller than A2 size at 4 by 5 1/4. Once I have that adhered down, and I have added some washi tape onto the sides just for a little bit of extra protection, I'm going to start out by ink blending my panel, and I'm going to be creating a diagonal rainbow using my distressed inks. Now I'm going to be using Picked Raspberry, Spiced Marmalade, Mustard Seed, Twisted Citron, and finally Peacock Feathers for my rainbow. Now I've started out with Picked Raspberry in that top right-hand corner, and I'm going to continue to add in all of the other colors, going back and forth between them for a seamless blend, until I have my entire panel covered. Once I'm done with all of my ink blending, I'm going to peel back that stencil in order to reveal that beautiful design. Next, I'm going to be taking the E-I-E-I-O die set, and I'm going to be taking that Hey die that's included, and I'm going to be lining that up on my background panel in order to decide where I want to have my shaker window. Once I'm happy with where it's going to be, I'll just be adhering that down using some washi tape, and then I'll be running both of those through my die cutting machine. I'm then going to be lining back up my stencil using the ink blending as a guide on where to place it. And once I have that in place, I'm then going to be coming in with some Gina K Glitter Glitz gel. And I'm going to be adding that gel over my entire panel. It's not only going to add a beautiful layer of glitter, but it's also going to really intensify those distress inks as well. So once I have my entire stencil covered, I'll just remove that stencil in order to reveal all of that glittery goodness, and then I'll just be placing my panel off to the side to dry. Now here I've pulled back out my MISTI, and I'm going to be stamping out one of those cute little pigs from the Punny Farm Pig stamp set, and I'm going to be stamping that pig down using some Memento Tuxedo black ink onto a sheet of Expressive Blending cardstock, so that way I can use my Copic markers in order to color him in. Now, once my panel was completely dry, I can now start working on assembling my shaker together. Now, I've already gone ahead and added a piece of acetate behind my background panel. And now I'm going to be adding some foam adhesive behind my entire panel as well. And I'm going to be creating a shaker well for where I'm going to be adding each one of those sequins. Now, once I have all of my foam adhesive added, and I've gone ahead and added some of those clear sequins inside of my shaker well, I'm going to be removing a few of the backer pieces on that foam adhesive, and I'm going to be adhering a piece of dark gray cardstock over that area, and that's just going to close that area off so that way my sequins can't escape. Once I have that done, I'll then be adding some liquid adhesive to the back of that piece of cardstock, as well as removing the rest of the backer pieces on the rest of that foam adhesive. And then I'm going to be adhering down my shaker down to a larger piece of that dark gray cardstock that I've already trimmed down to A2 size. And once I have that all adhered, I can now shake that card all around. Now, also included in the EIEIO sentiment die set is the die cut sentiment there. And I ran that die cut sentiment through my die cutting machine with some more of that dark gray cardstock. And I'm now going to be adding some liquid adhesive to the back of that die cut. And I'm going to be adhering that down to my background panel, just slightly covering the bottom of my shaker window. I'll also be adding some liquid adhesive to the back of my pig image, and I'll be adhering that down to my background panel as well, just off to the side of my sentiment. Once I have all of those adhered, I'm going to be finishing off my shaker card just by adding a few clear sequins throughout my background. And once I have each one of those all adhered, that's going to complete my shaker card for today. I just love how bright and colorful this shaker card is with that diagonal rainbow. And I just love, love, love that design and all of that detail from that square dance stencil. I hope that you have all enjoyed my video today. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel for even more card making ideas. Now for a list of supplies that I've used in this video, please visit the description box down below. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time, and happy crafting!